Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I want to welcome you all to the third annual meeting of the new champions, which we are delighted to hold in the beautiful city of Dalian in Liaoning province for the second time. Clearly a testament to how the city is increasingly becoming a center of economic development and international cooperation. Over the last 3 years, our collaboration with China has achieved the creation of a true summer Davos, a unique and globally recognized summit for innovative thinking. I would like to thank you, Party Secretary Xia, Acting Mayor Li, and to the entire organizing committee for your efficient, true partnership. But I would also like to thank the people of Dalian for the great hospitality in which we have been received. I want to thank you all for joining us here in the wake of some of the most dramatic financial and economic developments in our lifetimes. The transformational changes taking place today are not cyclical, they are structural. Overcoming a global crisis of confidence requires developing and implementing creative, international, regional and national strategies to generate a new wave of economic growth. The importance of this summit is underscored by your strong presence. All of the new champions represented here, from almost 1,400 industry, government and thought leaders from nearly 90 countries. And the importance of the summit is also highlighted by the strong participation of over 500 media representatives. The theme of this year's meeting, Relaunching Growth, particularly focuses on the tangible business priorities needed to transform and revitalize the global economy in a sustainable manner. And the key word here is sustainable, and it anchors the long-term concept for the summit, reflecting also priorities of China's development. The return of economic confidence is fundamentally linked not only to good government policies and the hope that the global economy will renew its growth, but that it will also continue at a new pace, in new geographic areas and with new companies leading the way alongside the established players. We must harness your innovation, creativity and energy as new champions to ensure that the tremendous transformation that the world is going through is positive for all stakeholders, positive for all people on this earth. Together, you have the capability to build a world which is much more prosperous, much more peaceful, and much more harmonious. In this spirit, we want to be architects for a better tomorrow, committed to improving the state of the world. Thank you.
Distinguished President Schwab, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. The third annual session of the New Champions is officially opened today, making the beautiful city of Dalian in China once again the focus of the world. Please allow me, as a host and on behalf of the 6 million residents of Dalian, to extend warmest congratulations on the conference and to extend warmest welcome to friends from the government, business, and science and technology circles from the world. Entering the conference venue, I saw a lot of familiar faces. And back in 2007, 2 years ago, with the personal efforts made by President Schwab, and thanks to the joint efforts of all the members of WEF, we successfully hosted the inaugural annual meeting of the New Champions. Such a grand gathering achieved a historical branching of WEF from its European basis to China as well. And it also gave China, Dalian, the opportunity to showcase to the rest of the world its image as a new champions city, which is vibrant and progressive, and it has paved the way for the return of the third Summer Davos annual session back to our city. So on this occasion, I would like to thank President Schwab once again for your confidence and trust in Dalian, and all the members and the distinguished guests present here for your vigorous support for us. The theme of this annual meeting is relaunching growth, a topic of shared interest for all of us. During the past year, we experienced the eruption, contagion, and the consequent economic recession of the international financial crisis on the part of China. We withstood the test. Take Dalian, for example. Despite our high level of external dependency, during the first half of this year, the city of Dalian implemented the macroeconomic policies set out by the central government. We maintained an 11.6% of economic growth rate. And with at 2.7%, our urban registered unemployment rate remained low. So far in the second half, all the indicators are going up month by month. So for the year in aggregate, we hope to maintain at least 14% of economic growth rate. So according to the experience of Dalian, the target of economic growth of China committed to by Premier Wen in the Davos Forum, the Winter Davos in Switzerland at the beginning of the year, is bound to be achieved. And the practice and experience of Dalian has testified to the wise decisions of the Chinese government and its policies in response to the financial crisis, and also testifies to the potentials and the risk-fighting capabilities of Dalian as a new champion city. And this annual meeting coincided with the official ratification of the plan for the development of the coastal economic zone of Liaoning province, which means the Liaoning coastal economic development has become a national strategy. And next to the Po River Delta, Yangtze River Delta, and the Pohai Rim, a new economic pole is emerging in China. Dalian is shouldering glorious responsibilities, and we want to make use of the coastal development as an impetus for relaunching growth. On the other hand, we will further implement scientific outlook for development and to transform the ways and models of the economic development with further upgrading of industrial mix. In particular, we need to satisfy the new market demand for green development and a low-carbon economy. We must spare no effort in fostering energy saving, new energy, environmental protection, and the green energies. And we want to also speed up innovation and human resources development so as to get rid of the resource wasting and energy-dependent economic development model, and to achieve the scientific development in a real way, and so as to make Dalian a real new champion in relaunching growth. Ladies and gentlemen, For the return of the annual meeting to Dalian also pins high hopes on our organization. We have made meticulous preparations to create a comfortable, relaxing, and inspiring conference venue to achieve a green Davos, which is resource-saving and environmentally friendly. I wish this conference a complete success and wish all of you a pleasant stay in Dalian. Thank you.